if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday. Man, y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we have Music Monday, but this is Sold Out, where of course we continue the sneaker talk, man. Speaking of that, we got a sold out Discord. The link should be pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up, where of course we not only continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it, man. If I do not get the content out in time, most likely it will be up on the Sold Out Discord, if either posted by me or anybody else that's in there, right? Okay, and it is free to sign up. So tonight's topic, man, let's just dive right in this joint because I'm only going to be on this joint for an hour. Had a very long day and very busy day at work, but the grind don't stop. Y'all know what it is. I'll touch the chat here in just a second. But we're talking SoHo Boutique. Looked like it was hit for nearly $2 million, right? Okay. Which this, I think, was reported back around like the beginning of December. I know we're like going towards the end of December right now, which I don't know how I missed this story. I think it was like, I seen it on, if I'm not mistaken, on one of the websites. I think it was like Sneaker Freaker. Don't quote me on that. Pause, because that name sounds kind of weird. But to be honest, yeah, I was like, how did I miss this story? Because normally I would have probably already caught it already, right? Okay, so we're going to be talking about that, and then we're going to be talking about the Gammas. One of the second biggest release on StockX, and look like there may be possibly restocks. Don't quote me on that, but we are in high alert in the Discord for restocks for the Gamma 11s because, to be honest, I don't know if you guys caught my mall vlog on Saturday. People showed out, right? Okay, I'm so serious. And honestly, I was borderline surprised, but I really wasn't. And then when I got to work, like one of my coworkers was hitting me directly about the Gammas, and they were like, yo, if they got this, that, and the third, and I showed them what you guys seen on the on my video on the pickup vlog. I'm like, I don't think there's gonna be any left, right? But rumors is there's supposed to be some possible restocks. Apparently they didn't release them all. But again, I want to say this: take all this information with a grain of salt, because again, I don't work for none of these companies, and all this stuff is alleged and opinionated base. Again, allegedly, I don't know, but it's supposed to be more restocks on it. And to be honest, for this being like a non-OG colorway, and this is the second time it's getting released, I'm surprised that people showed. I was honestly anticipating, like, I admit, normally I get there right when the store is open, but I showed up like 15 minutes late. But I'm going to keep it 100. I was not anticipating it to be like that. So obviously some misinformation or something was not like coordinated up in there through DTLR, right? Okay, because it wasn't like that at any of the other like foot stores, right? Okay, so I'm assuming I'm not mistaken with DTLR in our area. It used to be back in the day where at 3 o'clock, they released, or actually I remember like it's first come first serve after 5, so like it used to be like that for Foot Locker. Then I think they pushed it to 3, and I think that was the same for DTLR, and now I think they pushed it to 1. I'm not sure if they had another time frame where some people didn't pick it up by earlier than that, then it was first come first serve, because ain't no way people start, well, it is way, because I seen it, but people lining up that early just to be, you know, hopefully catch a pair. You know what I mean? So, but again, rumors there's supposed to be some restocks. I also want to say this too to some of the people, shameless, like I guess you can say my 2 cents, right? And I had to learn this my own self too. I'm speaking about myself here. Y'all let me know if audio and visuals is good as y'all commenting out too. Definitely smash the like button. But it's my thing, dog. You can't, I know times are changed, but sometimes, dog, you got to get up out from your phone. You know what I'm saying? And really put in the footwork for some shoes. Even if you think they're not going to be a problem. Everybody want to just, hey, I'm going to just go on the app. I'm like, dog, you're not always going to hit on the app. I don't always bank on that. You know what I'm saying? I had entered too. And to be honest, I have a little, like, setting how I do, right? Okay? Usually one of them give me a notification before the other. And then at that point, I know I can cancel the other one if I don't want to buy 2. Because at the end of the day, dog, no disrespect to the double up kings out there that like to double up. I'm just not one of them, especially once the collection starts to grow. Hell, I'm trying to find a way to make sure that I'm wearing the ones I got. I don't need to double up, you know what I'm saying? But respect to the people that do. If you know you're gonna wear the shoe as a beater and then you want a fresh pair, I get it. I understand doubling up, but in my case, I know I'm not a double up person, right? It's the only shoe I'm gonna really double up on. I plan to do next year, but I will be putting both in rotation heavily, right? Okay, because I'm gonna have multi purposes for the shoe. But maybe that's the case, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about that tonight. And then the SoHo boutique hit for nearly 2 million. I'm pretty much gonna start probably there first. And actually, I'll probably start on the Air Jordan 11 Gamma joints on the StockX because apparently it was the second biggest release on StockX. Now, this is my thing. I'm very surprised. I'll start with the StockX joint, and then we'll go to the SoHo boutique for like the last like 20 minutes because I seen like a video floating around, I think, of the owner talking about it, right? Okay. And again, I've seen one says 1 million, one says 2 million. I don't know the actual real number. And I hope it's not one of those things where it sounds fishy and suspect, but I don't know. We'll see what the story is. Again, whole live, a legend and opinionated base. But my thing is this StockX, right? If it was their second biggest sale, a lot of people probably gave up and went to StockX, you know, once they saw that they weren't going to hit. Say what you want to say about StockX. Clearly, this is my thing with StockX because a lot of my, one of my coworkers too, they were like, yo, well, I'm going to just check it out on StockX, this, that, and the third. Versus like, this is how I know, and I've said this about Air Jordan 11s in general. One, you know we're getting them every year towards the end of the year regardless, right? I say this, the Air Jordan 11 brings out the most none of the non-sneakerheads, even the ones who think they're sneakerheads, but they're not sneakerheads. I've seen a lot of people pull up for the Air Jordan 11s, but don't shop for, you know, they don't go through what we go through all year trying to cop our sneakers and get the ones we want. And they don't have to, but I'm just saying, say like case in point, I guarantee you, as many people showed up for the Air Jordan 11 Gammas, I guarantee you if we can throw another shoe in that spot where people don't do that for, right? Let's see, if you roll it back to, say, like the white cement 4s, you know what I'm saying? They sold out and did their thing, but it still didn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably not the best example, but still, what you get what I mean. Like, the 11's going to bring out the none of the nuns. Like, you know what I'm saying? They bringing out everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody and their mama want the 11s. It's holiday season, it's gift givings, they're stocking stuffers, you name it. That's usually most likely on the list. But, you know, us, we're like, okay, cool, you know, the Brick by Bricks did their thing, but I still think these are probably moved harder than the Brick by Bricks. You know what I'm saying? For everybody want to make that like sneaker of the year and what have you. You know what I mean? So let me touch the chat real quick and then we'll get the party started here. Looks like we got the Dark Knight in the building. Says evening. What up, homie? Says just picked up the pine green foam posits on Snipes. That's what's up. Congratulations. Congratulations. We got Divine Photos in the building. Says, if it does restock, you got to be quick with it. Exactly, dog. You got to be quick. And to keep it 100, I'm almost positive the couple of people that I know that's probably looking for that restock, if they're even looking, once I tell them, they're probably going to be thinking like, all right, I'll check it out in a couple hours. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Again, you got to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. It says, what up, Polo? What's good, Devon? It says, what make me wonder, how come people didn't want the Columbia 11s, but wanted the Gammas? The only difference is both shoes is one white and one is black. The bottom is the same. So this is my thing, right? Not everybody loves all white sneakers, especially that one. Like, okay, the Air Force One, that's different. But when it comes to the 11s, the black is going to always stand out. You know what I'm saying? People like that because of the versatility. You know what I mean? One of the colors that people always say, I say it about white. But think about that, with that white and Columbia blue, like that colorway on there, you know what I'm saying? We just got a new subscriber in the building. L2 Fresh just subscribed. Appreciate that, homie. Definitely smash that like button as you come in and out. But my thing is this, if I had to guess, and this is my best educated guess, right? And I could be wrong, there's no right or wrong answer. This is my thing. People still prefer an all dominant black sneaker, right? Any of my family members, when I go back to kick it with the family members, and I can insert the blank when they ask me about sneakers, the number one thing is like, well, what? I want a dominant black shoe. What black, all black shoe coming out? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, at the time they usually ask me, none are coming out. But see, this year it actually is coming out, and it's an 11. 11 is a very popular silhouette, no matter how you slice it and dice it. Rumor has it that's Michael Jordan's favorite silhouette. And yeah, the Columbias didn't necessarily, quote unquote, fly off the shelf, but they sold out too. Even the 11s, like, right? And again, rumors is they didn't release all of the pretty much gammas, right? Think about that. Even the 11s that set, they still sold out. I don't like the 7210 11s, right? However, they moved. You know what I'm saying? I didn't buy them joints. And then what with the ones we got, Columbia's we got last year, and the ones before there where they had the Jordan like on the shoestring eyelids, like no, I'm good on those. But they moved. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I gotta be patient. And this is my thing too. I'm probably using this live to vent a little bit here. Cause ironically, I was talking to one of the homies. I'm not gonna say who, but case in point, we also had what dropped is also dropping on the 19th, which I'm gonna try to do my very best to drop that on my year drip or skip video tomorrow. But case in point, the raffling is already going out if you entered the raffle for those. So I did catch a W on them, but again, somebody hit me up and they were like, "Yo, I got them." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Congratulations, this, that, and the third." You know, whatever, keeping it simple. And they were like, "Yeah, must mean nobody wanted them if I hit." I'm like, dog, y'all can't just be happy y'all hit out here? Like, why is it a thing? Like, why does it even matter? You know what I'm saying? My thing is this, go for what you like and don't worry about what nobody else think. Or, this is my thing, run it back. Don't go for what you like, don't worry about who hit, who didn't hit. Is it easy, cop, this, that, and the third? If you hit, you hit. And my thing is this, I've always just kind of stuck to what I bought, what I like. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest, dog, and yes, there are some sneakers that I didn't like, and then I seen them in person, and I liked them, and I went back and got them later. You know what I'm saying? You can do that, but at the end of the day, like, I'm not going for the sneaker because majority of the people want them because this is the it thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's my whole thing, too. A lot of people don't like to be their own person per se, you know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of us all have the same similar sneakers, but at the same time, yeah, when that person hit me up, I mean, I didn't go into it with them, but I was like, yo, come on, man, just be happy. That's my thing, because my thing is this. I'll put it like this, and this is just not even the person I was chatting up with, just in general, right? People is damn if you do, damn if you don't with Jordan Brand. If they would have produced way more pairs of the Gammas, what were people gonna say? Oh, the bricks, dog. It's sitting, dog. The cheeks, dog. It's over with the Jordan Brand. Sucks, man. Whenever, say like they made like quote unquote a million pairs, they got a million pairs made, and they sold what? 700,000, and still got plenty left over, and then more people are getting them slowly but surely. Keep in mind, not everybody bag hit at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Some people can use an extra few days or a week or two. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of that from time to time. But at the same time, I say all that like, yo, I hate when people say that, because if it's Jordan Brand and Nike, you put them in a rock and a hard space. Think about this. If they make it, quote unquote, the amount they did, now everybody's like, oh man, sucks. I've got to go on a resale market and going on StockX. Now if they produce a lot of pairs, like I said, I think they're in a, like, they can't win. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like they can please the community no better than what they're doing. This year, and we said it whenever we did the top 10 sneakers of 2025 Saturday, this was a great run, I think, this year for Jordan Brand and Nike, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think they've done a tremendous job with the releases this year. We had a lot of great heat, and I'm thankful I got majority of what I wanted. There's still some stuff that I didn't get on the list, like Air Jordan 1 85 cut, didn't get them, would love them, but I wasn't doing all that extra, that this and the third. Neon 95s, didn't get them, you know what I'm saying? But there's still a lot of stuff, like brick by bricks, I don't even think I went for them. If I'm not mistaken, and nobody's talking about this, if I'm not mistaken, didn't we get a Union LA Jordan 1, that Shadow Chicago joint? Did that drop this year? Y'all sound off, I can't remember. If that dropped this year, I noticed nobody mentioned that for an honorable mention, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I'll let you know, like, you ain't finna just sell us any and everything, too. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see, Devon says, you know what I noticed? Some of the sneaker YouTubers always sell their collection just to buy another collection. Don't downsize your collection if you're gonna buy more. I don't think is there. Okay, I can't speak for them, but you kind of find yourself end up doing that whether you want to or not. Case in point, I've downsized my collection a lot. Y'all know me. I'm gonna do my very best to drop a short tomorrow. I'm selling my old Gammas. But at the same time, I guess what I did, I didn't really lose anything because I got a fresh pair. But I have, so I'm like not wearing this, and the third. I actually had like X amount of space filled up free in the sneaker room. And now I filled it up and I need some more drop front shoe cases. So this is my thing. Like, I do it by if I'm still using a shoe or if I got a fresh pair, this, and the third. And some people truly may just be selling it because they're trying to get out the game, but and then they find themselves slowly getting right back in it. It is an addicting hobby, an addictive, expensive hobby for me, but it is an addictive hobby. In fact, I told y'all back in like roughly 24, no, I want to say roughly 20, yeah, I'll say 2014, 2015. I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I was still getting sneakers, but I mean, if I didn't get them, I wasn't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't look. And I wasn't even doing content at the time. And to be honest, I had got a new job, and my coworker was still in them. You know, not on the level. I don't think they realized how addicted I was to sneakers. But, you know, whenever you ain't got, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't following the people on YouTube. I wasn't doing any of that. I just knew, like, you know what I'm saying, I just did my own research and kind of knew what was there. But whenever, like, it was the Master 12s that kind of brought me back into it, and I never looked back since. I've been just diving in. So think about this. I had downsized my collection, and then I only got it to a few pairs, and I still was going to buy J's regardless, but yeah, it can be triggering too. So, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to defend those guys, but it can be easier said than done too, man. I'll say that, right? Let's see. Devon says, low-key, a couple of Jordan shoes no one talked about that sells out are the 8s, 9s, and 10s. True, because those Shadow 10s, nobody talked about them, but they sold out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how limited they are. In fact, those Bug Bunny joints that's coming out, I want to say at the end of the month. Hey, I don't hate them. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate them. I am looking way more than what I want to look. I said I'm not getting them, but I don't know. Depends on how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't hate them. That's all I can say. Let's see. Devon says, the I'm on your 4s are just the better premium version of the Cave Stone. This is true. But I think I'm going to do it side by side because I've seen a couple videos of them floating around, and some people, I don't think they've done a true comparison, but they're saying that it's like a different color. But looking at the video and the images says it does no justice, which knowing me with my lighting setup and my camera setup, I won't be surprised if you won't be able to tell on camera. It's one of those you're probably going to have to look at it in person. So we shall see. We shall see. I got to wait on my years. I know Dunks hit on the my years, so I know he's anticipating his as well. And I think the official drop is on the 19th. So not Thursday, but Friday, right? Okay. Let's see. Manny the Kicks in the builder says, Yerp, what up, Manny's? What's Gucci? What's good? What's good? Devon says, what up, Manny? And they got the fist palm joint. Okay, so let's go and hit the one story for the Air Jordan 11s for StockX, and then we'll go to the SoHo situation to close out for like the last 15 minutes. I think we should be good. So give me a second here to share my screen, and then we'll get the party started. So again, keep an eye out for some restocks, but share my screen. Let's see, boom, you guys should be seeing my screen right up in here. Let me know if visuals and everything is looking good. Let's see, Devon says, the Air Jordan 10 Shadows are sitting in the UK. Again, you, Divine, of all people, said it. I'm not going to say who, when, what, or where, but you know what I'm talking about. Over in different locations, different countries, not everybody into sneakers on the level that we hit. It's a different ball game here. You know what I'm saying? We got more people that kind of, Michael Jordan them is worldwide, but it's a different ball game here. Michael Jordan is a legend. You know what I'm saying? He's a legend across the board, but they may not be into the same things that we're into as well. Slayer in the building says, yo, Sneaker Squad 100. What up, Slayers? He says, I saw Foot Locker restocking the Black Cats. I did see somebody put that in the Sold Out Discord as well. So let's touch this article real quick. It says the Air Jordan 11 Gamma had the second biggest release day ever on StockX. So this is my thing. Clearly somebody's still shopping on StockX. I don't think it's the diehard. There are some diehards. And it's my thing too. What people prefer StockX over, say, like eBay. say what you want to say. StockX does put it right in front of your face and kind of dummy proof it to a certain extent. Now, what you get out of that, that's hit or miss. GOAT kind of takes that same process, but it's got a better track record, so to speak. And then eBay is kind of one of those, you need to have somewhat of a knowledge yourself. That's why I kind of prefer eBay. I want to see what I'm buying. And you can still get the short end of the stick on any one of these resale platforms too. But it says, there's no question that the Air Jordan 11 Retro Gamma would be one of the top selling sneakers of the year, but the early numbers may exceeded even the loftiest of expectations. It says, according to the data shared by StockX, the 2025 Air Jordan 11 Gamma has the second best release day performance ever on the platform. This data is measured by a number of transactions for the shoe on release day, meaning only one other sneaker has had more individual sales on the day of launch. Says the 2021 Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray. Wow, interesting. So I didn't know the Cool Grays move like that because I love my Cool Grays, you know what I'm saying? It says, coming in at number 3 on StockX top release day performances in 2020 is the Air Jordan 11 Jubilee. I was not a fan of the Jubilees, but y'all see a trend here, right? What they say, 11 Gamma, 11 Cool Gray, 11 Jubilee, right? And hopefully I'm saying that correctly. This is my thing, dog. That's your hint right there. The 11 is one of the most popular silhouettes probably in the lineup. Hence why you don't see too many collabs with it at all. And I think the only one I know of is like the Drake joints in, or it's a friend, and that's a friends and family. Now, rumors is we supposed to be getting the my year one, but to be honest, dog, you got to take that with a grain of salt. We've said that my year 4s was going to look a certain way on that second drop after they did their first one on the my year 3, and we have yet to get that version, right? And to say that that's even true. You know what I'm saying? So, again, the 11, I feel like, is one of the most popular silhouettes. It brings out, and I'm going to say this again, it brings out some of the most, like, non-traditional sneakerheads. I look at it, there's people that's in the shoes that like J's, but they don't buy them around the clock like we do. Dog, I'm probably going to do, at the beginning of the year, like I normally always do, my all my sneaker pickups from pretty much, 2025. If you think about it, that video, to be honest, dog, it's a gift and a curse for me because actually it's a lot more time consuming than what I thought. You know what I'm saying? But I still like to get it out there and knock it out, man. But again, if you look at, say, like what I bought compared to a person who just only bought these Gammas, you know, apples and oranges. And that's not to pick on them. That's, if anything, they're smart. Hopefully they saved a lot of more bread than I did. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Divine says, the reason people were buying the Gammas off StockX was because they took away the seller fees temporarily. Oh, okay. Interesting. Did not know that. So the sellers were pushing them on there, trying to flip them, and that way they ain't got to pay the fees. Oh, they knew what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure this is not their first time probably doing something like that. Slayer says, don't bring ScamX into 2026. This is my thing. Just like on some of the shorts I've been editing, right? I think I just dropped that through this week. Can StockX make a bounce back? You know what I'm saying? My thing is this, the word authentic is not in the forefront anymore. You know, a lot of us sneakerheads know the history behind it, but not all the people that are into the 11s know that. There's still a lot of people. In fact, every person I know that's like, oh, I'm going to just go to StockX, I'm going to go to StockX. And I don't say anything. I try to give them a little heads up. But my thing is, the people I've given heads up to, they're like, oh, yeah, right. Like, they don't even believe me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they, like, how they know? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way a company like that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't went down the rabbit hole and did the research like we did. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, like, to be honest, is pick your poisons. People just prefer the StockX because of the backing of what it had. Because at one point, StockX was known as one of the best resale platforms. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure a majority of us, if not all, have copped something off of StockX in the past. I've only copped something once. So again, it's not until we found out all this, but the average person don't even know this information. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, they had the Nike lawsuit and all that kind of came about, right? The average person don't even know that. Like, some people probably don't even notice that it don't say 100% authentic guaranteed anymore and it says StockX verified. You know what I'm saying? Whole Live is a legend in the opinionated base. But yeah, you be surprised. That's all I'm gonna say. You be surprised. Slayer said that. Read that part. Devon says cool grade 5s coming out next year is gonna move. We shall see. We shall see. We'll see. Man of the Kick says Divine 100 and Slayer 100 with the strong arm. Got the salutes. Let's see. Slayer says Manny 100 strong arm. Divine Photo says what up Slayer 100. Slayer says Divine got one of 100 joints. And Manny says hell no Polo. Scamax is Dunsky. This is my thing, dog. You say that, but I will say this. I don't think they won't be able to bounce back on the level they once were, in my opinion. However, I still think they got a strong audience for the people who aren't diehard sneaker heads. You know what I'm saying? The people who, the 11s, when it's going to be a tough cop, they're going to remember to go to StockX. I've seen people argue about StockX in the barbershop. And let me clarify this, where a person said, like, yo, nice kicks, where you get them from? He's like, StockX. I'm like, who? He said StockX. And then so pretty much he was basically saying he went down the rabbit hole sounding like a great marketing scheme from him. And if you think about this, speaking of marketing, right? StockX have been they've been spending a lot of money on marketing to get their people that are into this. So like the advertisement that, we know they're like, okay, they clearly got paid to do that. The people who support some of these people are doing that. Like, I've seen the Matt Barnes and who was it? Matt Barnes off the All Smoke podcast joint. He was doing a commercial with Steven Jackson. And then you have if I'm not mistaken, Angel Reese has done ads for them, and a plethora of people who've done ads. They touched into the YouTube market, and I've seen a couple people done some sponsored videos by StockX, and the comment section lit them up. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you get the bigger names, and not just picking on any particular like YouTuber or anything like that, we can take it back to the celebrity world. When you get certain people like that, hell, if they can get an extra, like they're looking at like, yo, if we can get like at least one person from each area that like is a fan of them, that's growth for them. It's worth the investment. You know what I'm saying, to them. You know what I'm saying? That's just how they look at it. So I will say this, StockX has been doing a lot of advertisement. In fact, if you check out my YouTube videos or any other person's YouTube videos that have the sneaker in hand or just talking about the sneaker, those affiliate links, they have become auto-generated. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't tag StockX, but I don't stop it either. You know what I'm saying? They will automatically put it on there. That's kind of like how YouTube has come that long way now. So StockX has done it. I've seen some stuff from GOAT on there, and I guess just whoever pays for that has that type of stuff, and if it picks it up in your video. So to be honest, it's kind of thrown in our face, and probably right now, now that I'm talking about StockX, guess what? They're probably going to throw, if they're not doing it now, probably when I leave this live up, guess what kind of commercials and ads that I'm most likely going to get, you're most likely going to get. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, they put a lot of bag money into advertisement, if you ask me, right? That's all I'm going to say. Let's see. Devon says Scamex is the sneaker stock market, and it says it's a sneaker stock market, and it's a great tool to see where the prices are. See, but this is my thing, though. How they get the prices? How do they know where to set the prices, Devon? Somebody clearly still shopping off of there, right? So, to be honest, a lot of people are probably still using the platform more than you think. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. That's how we know not where, all right, cool. If you are going to go, like, say, on another platform, you can compare across the board. So, in a sense, they kind of help us with, like, eBay and GOAT and stuff like that, so you make sure you don't get taxed. Because my thing is, like, you don't want to see on the resale market on StockX where, and I'm guilty of this too, like, think about it in my dripper skips. On the, like, when I say I glance at the resale market on the resale price or whatever, it's usually StockX based. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it 100. Because it is a little bit kind of more in your face. And I remember, like, when I first started getting into sneakers, like, well, I wasn't into it, but when I first started, like, checking out StockX, I used to hate it because I used to be confused, but it didn't take me long to pick it up. You know what I mean? So, again, we still use it. So they still get a lot of traffic. You know what I'm saying? I got tabs open in the background right now. Not right on this one, but other tabs where you're going to be using that. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick? Let's see. Slayer says those Space Jams next year are gonna be a problem. Oh yeah, most definitely. There was a problem in 2016, and they're gonna be a problem next year. I'm gonna do my very, very best. I want a fresh pair so bad, really bad. But yeah, they're gonna be a problem. But see, Mandarin Kick says I'd rather use Goat or eBay if I'm trying to flip something. Again, I get what you're saying, but there's a lot of people that look at every dime and nickel they can get. So if they got no seller fees up, Manny, where do you think people trying to go to get the max of their money? They trying to capitalize on this. Says dead ass Slayer. And let's see, Devon says, so much for YouTube saying Jordan Brand ruined the 11s. Man, people say anything, dog. And I'm not going to say who, but some people do anything for the clicks and stuff like that. And I'm not going to say who, and I don't want you to say who. But also, you got to take it with a grain of salt. Are some of these guys really sneakerheads? You know what I'm saying? Some of these people, I feel like they did some videos, it's stuck when the iron is hot, and now they're doing it now because, hey, man, it's just become a part of their routine of how they eat, you know? And no disrespect. But if majority of the shoes they're buying and talking about and they're not keeping them, but they're buying them just to give a review for you guys and then flip it out, that's work. You know what I'm saying? YouTube to me never feels like work. Mainly because I'm going to be talking about this in any way, shape, or form, whether I cut the camera on or not, respectively. Like the shoes y'all see I got, trust me, you pull up, you will see me with them. You know what I'm saying? Don't pull up though, but I'm just saying in general, yes, you see how I move. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, Devon says, the funny thing, those same rare 11s are almost gone in foot stores. Oh, they were going to move. I don't think I've seen in our area. Only one I see still kind of lingering around is the Rare Air 3s. The Rare Air 11s, I saw them not this last mall vlog, but the mall vlog before then. I saw them there, but yeah, I knew it was only a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? And some people, I guarantee you, like females or just other people who not really sneakerheads, they be like, hey, I couldn't get the Gammas. Fuck it, I'll get these. I want some 11s. You know what I'm saying? They get the next best thing. Not saying that pretty much the Rare Air 11s is the next best thing, but to some people it may be. You know? We're all different at the end of the day. It says, there are a few factors that play in contributing to the Air Jordan 11 Retro Gamma's secondary market success. Michael Jordan's patent leather Chad Leth 11th signature model has always been one of the most popular in the Air Jordan franchise, as evident by the other pairs which make up StockX top release day performance. The Gamma's pair has added a layer of appeal, and it was the first ever reissue for the colorway, which originally debuted in 2013. So pretty much, yeah, like I said that in the Dripper Skips. It says, but another contributing element in the sheer number of Air Jordan 11s produced, although Nike Incorporated doesn't disclose official production numbers. Thank you. Oh my, thank you. Thank you. And I'm not picking on you. Anybody who posts this is fine. Keep posting. I'm not mad. But for the people who be like, these are the stock numbers. Here go the stock numbers. This are the stock numbers. I've always questioned, right? Where the freak are y'all getting the stock numbers? That's got to be inside information. And Nike and Jordan Brand don't help it by saying like, yo, these mother truckers are not true. Every now and then when they post stuff out, like say if it's done like a Nike SB dunk or something like that, whoever is over that one, they'll say something every now and then. But Jordan Brand them, they don't say anything. They just let you think whatever you want to think. I've always said this. If those numbers, I always take it with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to work there. You would have to be some of them. And I feel like some of that is private information. If Jordan Brand wanted that information out, they would just release it themselves. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. But again, that's just what it says. They never disclose the official production numbers. So you got to take it with a grain of salt. Since it's been suggested that over 1 million pairs have been produced in some of the sneakers' most in-demand styles. Says the Air Jordan 11 has been frequently cited in Nike's earning calls as breaking records for the biggest Nike release ever. In a 2017 quarter 3 call, the model Space Jam, look at that, We already talking it again. So pretty much the Space Jam colorway was referred to as the largest and most successful shoe launch in the history of Nike. So yeah, bringing back to the point of the chat right here where we talking about the Space Jams, they're gonna be a problem, right? If they was a problem back then, they're gonna be a problem coming up this year or next year in 2026. It says, and Nike Incorporated in 2020, quarter three reports show that the 2019 Air Jordan 11 Bread was once called the largest in Nike history. I didn't even hit on the 2019 pair, and I didn't have time to chase them because I had so much going on in 2019. I just got my 2012 pair. Don't quote me, but yeah. But again, the 11 is the most popular silhouette, in my opinion, and these numbers speak for themselves. It says, as far as the year, first ever Gamma re-release, it is currently reselling for an average price of around $350. It was released at retail on December 13th for the retail price of $235 and sold out quickly from nearly every global StockX, right? There you go right there. And let's talk this SoHo situation real quick, and then we'll wrap this joint up here and talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases. I'm surprised I missed this story right here, but I did see that there's a short floating around, and I think there's a video floating around. I'm not sure if the video's on here. Dude did say something right here. I think this is on his Instagram. I am going to read the story real quick and then kind of just play the video. Let me touch the chat real quick and get the party started. So let's see. Where we at? Let's see. Men with the Kick says, facts Divine, and I thought the Gamma 11s were going to sit, and ScamX does no seller fees once in a while, though. And he says, Divine says, all black, everything is going to be a problem for Jordan Brand. Do a Black Cat Jordan 6. True. Let me touch the chat. Well, let me touch this article real quick. It says, SoHo boutique hit for nearly $2 million in 4-minute fashion heist. Now, this was reported on here at December 3rd, 2025, right? Okay. So it says, SoHo woke up to a pure chaos this week after luxury boutique Foji seller got cleaned out in a smash and grab that feels straight out of a Netflix heist pilot. Let's see. According to the police, a 2-person crew hit the appointed-only store just before sunrise, slipping up a fire escape, cracking a second-story window, and beelining straight to the good stuff. And it says, and by good stuff, we mean almost $2 million in hype, rare, celebrity-worn flex pieces, custom denim, one-off accessories, and the kind of archive garments that usually walk into arenas not out of a broken window. So here's a video right here. I think this is kind of posted on NBC New York. Let me see if we can play this right here. I want to say fair use. And then I got another video on YouTube that I want to play real quick. Fair use. Let me see if we can play this because I think this is the video.
They came up the fire escape, threw a brick through this window here.
4G Sellers is the kind of SoHo clothing store most people don't know about. And that's by design. This store sells exclusively to celebrities like Cardi B, Kim Kardashian, and Drake. Now they are picking up the pieces after an early morning burglary caught on video. The owners say 4 thieves took as much as $2 million worth of one-of-a-kind clothing and belts. Police say it was a team of 4 that broke in around 4 Monday morning.
My thing is this, though, even still, if it's $2 million and it's 4 of them, a lot of their stuff, if all they sell, well, I'm pretty sure if majority of their customers are celebrities, that stuff is probably overpriced already. Just saying, right? In my opinion. Allegedly.
Video shows them smashing through the second-story window of the Spring Street store, and then they just start throwing things in black garbage bags and chucking them out the window to a man waiting on the sidewalk below. About 100 items total.
They took all the jeans, which are the most valuable.
You mean to tell me 100 items is equal up to like $2 million worth of stuff in this store? Said slightly over 100 items, and that's what, at $2 million? Damn.
Valuable. They were in the store for 4 minutes.
The store owner, Vincent Ferraro, is a celebrity.
And they did it in 4 minutes? Damn.
celebrity stylist who curates rare pre-worn clothing and then resells it for astronomical prices.
See, there you go right there. They get the joint and they resell it for like astronomical prices. That's where this $2 million is probably coming from, if I had to guess.
He sold some pairs upwards of 90,000, 150,000
for one pair of jeans. Vincent's clients include.
Bro, I'm not paying no $150,000 for a pair of jeans. No matter how much bread I'm getting, I don't care. No, you're not getting that type. That's a whip, a home. Come on, dog. A home? Wow. No, thank you, sir.
Include Mark Wahlberg and Travis Kelce.
This doesn't shut down the business.
No, we're not feeling it.
Oh, he said he's not feeling it. I don't know, bruh. I'm not going to say inside job, but I mean, times are tough. And if the celebrities aren't copping like that, and you know they're going to have to file an insurance claim. You know what I'm saying? I would hope they got insurance. I'm not saying that's what they did for it. Maybe it's not an inside. I'm not saying that, but that he's not feeling it because I would assume they have insurance, I would guess. You know what I'm saying? You know real quickly if somebody do or don't, the way they react, right? Devon says, the problem with these smash and grabs, even if you're robbing in less than 60 seconds, you tend to leave a trail behind. Facts. He says 90K jeans. Facts. Thank you, dog. I'm not paying nobody no 90K for no motherfucking jeans, dog. On God. Where we quit the Dark Knight says that's BS. That's an insurance scam. Hey, look. Allegedly. I'm gonna say this. Some ain't churning the buttermilk. In my opinion, something's not churning the buttermilk on this story. Hence why we probably didn't hear too much. And this was NBC, and the store is called 4G, so I never even heard of the joint. But I ain't mad I ain't heard of the joint because I be damned if I'm finna go there and drop 90K. Oh, hell no. No, thank you. Let's see. Devon says, who does that? People with money don't spend their money on foolish things. Only people with a poor mindset want materialistic things. I mean, people have their own things, but I mean, like, I don't know. That don't mean the celebrities have spent that much on there. I'm very curious what the comments are saying on this video. Let me put myself on the main screen. I'm gonna see if I can open up like the comments. I know them people have got to be going in. I'm sorry. I know people have got to be going in on this video. I want to see if I can find the story on the Instagram because it was a minute ago. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it real quick because it took it to their Instagram and I'll see if I can find it because this is the news story Instagram. Yeah. I got to see if I can find it, even though it's not that old, but looks like they probably post a lot. I'll see if I can find it because I just want to see what people are saying in the comments on that damn thing because I don't know. Seems suspect, but this is the news joint, so maybe they do a lot of posting, which it seems like it. Holy smokes. I haven't been to Instagram in a minute. I'm almost really don't know how to work the joint. Hold up. I'll see if I can find a story real quick because I'm very curious what the hell. And maybe even go on a YouTube video too because I know they got it on the YouTube Shorts as well. So that's going to be very interesting. Let me see if I can find that exact thumbnail. Because it has this dude with the cap on. Let me see if I can find it. Because my thing is, ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no way. Like 4 million? No, he said 2 milli. 2 milli? And they got all this done in like 4 seconds? Like, come on, dog. Y'all have got to be shitting me, right? Let me see if I can find a date on this joint. That's the only thing where you got it embedded in here. I'll read through the rest of the story, of course. But yeah, I do want to see if I can find what they say on the comment section. I may have to come back and revisit this for sure. There it is. I found it. I'm not gonna I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna leave this on mute. Well, I'll let it run in the background, but I want to see what people are saying in the comments. Let me share my screen. Give me like 2 seconds. And yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Let's see. It says, yeah. Nice little insurance claim, inside job. I'm telling you, look at this right here. If you guys can see, it says all this right here. Look, it says nice insurance claim. It says, look, it's got inside job. Someone that works has to be in on it. It says, I really laughed out loud at the resale at the astronomical prices. I'm telling you, this is not overcharging for some jeans. Let's see. Inside job, like everybody's saying it's inside job. Look, everybody's saying this. I don't feel sorry for him. I actually think he deserves selling jeans for $90K. I'm telling you, dog, the list goes on and on for that. Let me read through the rest of this article real quick, and then I'll show the little YouTube video, and then we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases because we're coming up at the top of the hour. About to get ready to wrap things up here in about 5 minutes, man. Appreciate y'all for being active in the chat as well. That really helps the kid out. It says, the thieves weren't amateurs either. They came strapped with headlamps, gloves, and their own ladder. Moved with an efficiency of people who studied the layout, then vanished in a sedan before cops rolled up barely a minute later. 4.5 minutes in the building tops, enough time to ruin someone's quarter. Says what strings most is the uniqueness of the haul. They aren't items that are quietly offloaded on the resale app. Some pieces were reportedly worn by A-listers, the type of Jones that get recognized instantly. Whoever tries to finesse this gear will have a hard time bleeding into the algorithm. This is my thing. So, obviously, this is my thing. Well, I think these people, obviously, if it's not an inside job, they've had to study the store. Because how they know what to go in and how to grab the most valuable stuff. You know what I'm saying? Instantly. They knew what, in this thing, if it's an inside job like most people are thinking, again, I'm not saying it is, so allegedly, they obviously think about this. Those guys, they know they're not trying to sell that stuff back if it's an inside. They don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, yo, once the insurance stuff kick in, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? If I had to guess. It says, NYPD are running surveillance footage and knocking on every door in the neighborhood while 4G seller tries to process the hit and keep business moving. It says, for the uninitiated, the boutique has carved out a niche over the past years as a go-to spot for musicians, athletes, and stylists hunting one-of-one statement pieces. Its tight curation and appointment-only policy help build a reputation for exclusivity, like pretty much exclusive, which may be exactly why it ended up on someone's shop list. So apparently this place is so rare, like it's appointment only. So they only really dealt with celebrities, apparently. So apparently, I mean, that's the story to the joint. And then let's see, we're going to play this YouTube video, right? I think there's a short. I think this is the same thing right here. Let me play this fair use again real quick. Let's see, it may be the same video. This may be the actual
surveillance footage from before dawn Monday shows a highly coordinated robbery at luxury consignment shop 4G in Soho.
Around 4:40 in the morning, we had an alarm go off. There were two guys in here, masked up, construction outfits, headlamps, whole show.
The thieves smashed the window of the second-floor store on Prince Street and were in and out in mere minutes, snagging jeans, jewelry, shoes, and other pricey merchandise. Business partner Tommy McCary says the thieves came with their own ladder, a spotter across the street, and an unmarked getaway car.
They hid the ladder under
no
a car.
Disrespect. That little police car, what the hell is that gonna do? Did y'all see that joint? Roll it back. I know this is New York. Hold on, let me see this.
Ladder, a spotter across the street.
Look at this police car.
Yo,
what the hell is that gonna do? If you need to catch somebody. But I guess it's like with that, NYPD, they need to be able to navigate. I get it.
Car.
They hid the ladder under a car, waited for people to pass, waited for the right moment, took the ladder out, came down, pulled the fire escape down. They eventually just threw a brick through this window.
My thing is, he's too accurate for somebody who, like, I'm pretty sure he don't watch the surveillance footage and that's going to be his answer, but he's very accurate at telling the story right off. He doesn't seem too startled. You know what I'm saying? He's very chill. Like, oh, yeah, they waited for the right car to pass. Boom, boom, boom. Like, damn. It almost seems like he was fucking there, right? But go ahead, though, homie. Yeah. Show out.
The exclusive low-profile location isn't open to the average public.
Appointment only.
See?
You know, we're very tight here. You know, it's not an open door. You have to be buzzed up.
See?
They knew what they were looking for.
These racks were nearly cleared out. Among the items taken, 2 pairs of jeans worn by some of the world's most famous celebrities.
Cardi was supposed to be here today. We actually had to cancel that one.
The owner says police collected blood samples and fingerprints from the scene, but the best evidence might be the missing merchandise itself, one of a kind and easy to track. Surveillance footage from before dawn Monday shows a highly coordinated robbery at luxury consignment shop 4G in SoHo.
Around 4:40 in the morning, we had an alarm go off. There were two guys.
Okay, cool. So I think it's looping now. So yeah. So pretty much, let me see what the comments on this one says. Sounds like an insurance claim scam. Dude half smirking about the whole thing. I'm telling you, bro, 1 million in clothes. I don't sounds like BS. Says this was an inside job, guys. It was someone that knew how and where and when to do this. Actual loss 2,000, insurance claim 1 million. He's very calm, which he is. This guy was in on it. Again, I mean, the way he's kind of telling off on it. This is my thing. He better off not even saying anything, dog. Say, I don't want to talk and be depressed and blah, blah. Like, the more you talk, you kind of telling on yourself. Don't be surprised if we get an update to this damn story. You know what I'm saying? It says exclusive. This is an exclusive, but they forgot all about the windows, poor security planning on their part. The way the economy is going, I don't feel sorry for them at all. Merry Christmas to Robin Hood that did this work. Says not supposed to do interviews with dark glasses. Appointment only, and they knew to do all the side. Wow. Some people are really reading deep into this. It says, and it's insured for more than it's all worth and probably hired them to rob the place. I don't feel sorry for this guy. I'm telling you, like, to be honest, man, when I saw this story, I was like, I got to cover this, man. Let me put myself back on the main screen real quick. We're going to talk a little upcoming sneaker releases and wrap things up for the night. But, yeah, I mean, again, I'm not surprised, and I see what you guys are saying in the chat, too. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. People with money don't, we read that. Says, only people with poor, we read that part. Man with the Kick says, do a Black Cat Air Jordan 7. Let's see. Divine Photo says, they probably paid someone to do it, allegedly. Thank you, dog. Again, I don't know, but I will say this. It sounds suspect. Point blank, period. But let's talk upcoming sneaker releases and wrap things up for the night, man. Pretty much been on this joint for an hour and 2 minutes. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love. Definitely smash the like button. Only thing I got that I was looking at, I know we got the Bugs Bunnies. Those are supposed to be anticipated. I did see like the infrared 6s that's supposed to be coming. I'm going to share my screen on this one. Boom. These are supposed to be coming in 2026. So we'll see how that goes. We've seen the J Balvin's that's going to be rumored to be floating around. So we'll see. I don't know if this is the official one, but I've seen 2 different colorways so far. So we'll see how that goes as well. And then I think that's all I got right here. Got the Bugs Bunny 8s. I don't hate these. I wouldn't mind closing out the year with these to keep it 100. But I'm on the fence. I got to see how the piggy bank, you know what I'm saying? Piggy bank first, man. I got to make sure everything paid and straight, which it will be. But I mean, if I have something, you know, I wouldn't mind having these. But I don't know, though. I'm on the fence for sure. Let me put myself back on the main screen, touch the chat, and then we'll wrap things up for the night. Definitely was a good one. Appreciate you guys for being active in the chat as always. You guys really helped me out with the stream, and it really means a lot. Manny says, inside job. Come on, man. Hey, look, man, it's suspect. Says those 6s are my next cop. Okay. I don't hate them. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. I want to see some actual like official images and stuff when we get close to the release date. But, other than that, let's wrap things up for the night. Been on this joint for an hour and 4 minutes. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love and being active in the chat as always. Really means a lot for the kid. Definitely smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and you know we have Music Monday. I'll be back live again on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. But until then, y'all smash that like button, sub up, sign up for the Sold Out Discord, and yeah, man, I'm officially out this thing, and yeah, man. So see you guys again, and peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember.